Bitches.
Like how that's how we started this podcast.
Bitches.
Starts with bitches.
Mm.
We're gonna start a hip hop song. Oh, what's this? What's this? A little IPA.
A little highway.
Oh my god, a highway IPA.
Well, which is something that we're not on. The
Uh,
highway to nowhere, perhaps.
Screaming into a lonely void.
Looking for a lighter.
Truly a horror.
It is. We're not getting gigs anymore, people.
Yes, sir. But it's hey, listen, that's what it is, you know. A little slap on the ass. You know, a little I don't know.
Well, if we put energy into it, probably get our own gigs.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few places. Like there's one place in Newmarket. There's a couple places around here. So yeah, we give it a crack. And I've kind of like made friends with like the owner, manager, or whatever of this place around the corner. It's called the Confidential.
Okay.
So you bring your hookers.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. So it's a little seedy.
Yeah.
It's a little not the place to take your girlfriend.
No, it's a mistress sort of ordeal.
It's a mistress. Isn't that funny how that's a category of bar?
That's where you take your mistresses.
Yeah, that's where you take your mistresses. I would love to see a bar just own that, you know, because restaurants and bars, they always try to be like, you know, oh, we've got the best, you know, this, that, the other. Oh, you know, it's like, oh, we're Michelin star, we're this, we're that. You know,
you walk into this bar, it's just all booths.
Yeah.
It's like you're walking into, where there's like horrible offices where people just have like those booths.
Yeah.
It's just like an office.
Yeah, there's like a tarpaulin on the floor.
Yeah. There's curtains over it.
Yeah, easy cleanup. Yeah, I'd love
for these bells going.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would love for that. I'd love for them just to own it. Be like, hey, we serve hookers and beer.
Yeah,
that's it. We're serving the hookers beer.
There's
not
like
even great beer. It's like Lion Brown too. You know, you don't want to spend the money.
There's 7 entrances and 16 exits. You know, like.
Yeah, they're all like out the back as well, depending on what time of day it is and where the traffic is.
We've got 14 bartenders. You know, like everyone gets their own. You know.
Yeah. And that's really what you're paying for is the service.
Right.
You know,
none of them speak English.
No, you're not paying for the ambiance.
There's gonna be no gossiping in the back.
No, I don't think so.
No one speaks the same language.
I mean, you know,
we've got someone from every nationality, and no one speaks the same language.
And do you reckon it would be concerning as you sat there, like to ponder how these people got here?
I think it'd be a lot of fun. That would be the apex of people watching.
Yeah, like, did you come here by shipping container? You know,
right?
Or did you
get here?
Did you get off a plane?
Yeah.
You know,
your family know where you are.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
It's when you find out this person you're having a meal with has been saying the same thing over and over again, and what they're saying is, "Help me, I've been abducted."
Right.
I can't get home.
They've really been trying their best to sort of work some sort of code in, but everyone's got their own code.
Yeah. You know. So great times over at the Confidential. At the Confidential, and that's a perfect name for it too.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone makes a little joke when they come in.
Yeah.
When they ask the name. Oh yeah, this is when you.
Right.
This is where you kill him, man.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
for those prices as well.
If you had, I mean, where else are you going to do it?
No.
You're not going to do it at the Churchill.
No, you're not going to do it in South Auckland. That's where they're all done.
That's boring.
Yeah. Spice it up.
You want to make sure that if you're going to commit homicide, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get caught.
Do it American Psycho style.
Yeah, do it in a fun way. Shit, in for a penny, in for a pound. If you got a list, you just start working down it. You know, I think you could probably clear it all in one night.
I really hated that movie.
Yeah.
I read the book too. I hated both.
You hated both of them?
Yeah, I hated both those things that I endeavored my time into.
How come?
It felt very generic and just sort of felt very fake. Didn't feel like there was like much substance to it.
Right.
I felt like as a writer he sucked. Can't even remember his name.
Yeah.
I didn't even take time to remember his name, and I'm happy for him.
Fair. Yeah, it's
wasted space in the old hippocampus there.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those movies that's like a thinking movie. You know, like it's not one of those movies like Toy Story you can just watch and be like, that was fun. But it's one of those movies where you gotta like think and be like, oh, but this, oh, and yeah, he kind of just stares blankly a lot. But is that intentional? Is that supposed to symbolize the emptiness in him? You know, blah blah blah. And it's just like sometimes you just want to watch people fuck.
Listen, I don't mind those though. I don't mind a thinking movie. But with that movie, it just felt like the thoughts that I was supposed to be thinking were just very mediocre.
Right.
It didn't pack a punch
Fair.
for a thoughtful movie.
I mean,
Mm.
I think I've only ever seen part of it.
Well, that's good.
You know,
Don't waste your time on that movie. It wasn't very good. And don't read the book either.
one of my favorite things is how they just figured out who the Zodiac killer was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool movie.
Yeah, it was just some guy. But it's funny because they found his like internet accounts, and he left a review of a movie about Ted Bundy,
Right.
and he
Right.
said like, "Oh, Ted Bundy was overrated, like
Mm.
blah blah blah. He didn't even like really kill them that successfully. Like, he's kind of an asshole, blah blah blah." And it's funny because they know like it was that guy, and it was like a text post saying like, "Nothing will ever be funnier than the Zodiac killer roasting Ted Bundy
Yeah, it's a
on
great
the
meme.
Amazon product comments."
There's this funny joke that Sam Rill did, and he's like, you know, like how you're on Netflix and you see all this like all these stand-up comics, and they have their specials on Netflix, and like, does he wonder if like serial killers watch Netflix in the same way when they see like serial killers on you know on Netflix? They're like, this guy, what, he's 5 in a year. I should be up there.
Yeah. They probably do.
Mm, mm.
I mean,
The unheard heroes.
yeah,
Would you call them heroes?
probably not.
So-
I think most of society would
No,
would agree with.
very small percentage of people call them heroes. Yeah, it's a tiny group of people.
Yeah,
But are they? No,
I feel like that'd be pretty much alone though, like because
highly competitive.
Yeah, and also how do you bring that up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like BC Elliott back in the day.
back in the it's like
They were alone.
yeah,
Those fuckers were alone.
are they not?
You can't
anymore?
lean on. Yeah, well, they're definitely less alone than they were. You can hardly lean on the water cooler at break time, and bring up the time that you had sex with a baby goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In both senses.
In both
I
senses,
mean,
yeah.
no, it's kind of frowned upon. You know, but it's kind of weird too, because like, how would you bring that up? You just be like, "Oh, what'd you get up to this weekend, Jeff?" Like, "Oh, I just murdered some people." Oh my god, dude, no way! Like, I murdered some people too.
Right.
You know.
Are you going to? I was thinking of a way to bring bestiality into the conversation.
Right. This happens with some frequency.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, listen, Jesus saves.
Jesus saves, and then Jesus provided us with Reddit, and then subreddit.
Reddit has got to be Reddit. I think tangentially has done more damage to society than any other website on the fucking planet.
We talk about gateway drugs. You know, that's sort of like a gateway haven.
Yeah, because like it let all of the fucking weirdos find each other.
Mm.
You know, because back in the day, it's like, yeah, if you fuck your cocker spaniel, you just keep that shit to yourself, and then you're going on Reddit and you're telling everyone what Boots has been up to.
Mm.
You know, and there's people encouraging you to do that.
100 years ago, if you had sex with a goat, but you're also like the prime minister, you were known for having sex with a goat.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you know, you could also be president and then have sex with a goat. No one would know. I don't really know where I was going with that.
You know.
But yeah, there's a haven for you.
Yeah.
Your people are there. They're accessible.
Yeah.
Because they were always there. There were always people fucking goats.
There were always people fucking goats, and that's a terrible thing.
But to take the chance of tying that little note of goat fuckery to that pigeon and putting it onto the ether, quite the roll of the dice there.
Imagine standing in that castle window watching that pigeon fly off with that little note tied to its leg and just feeling that overwhelming sense of dread
Yeah.
and regret as he as he flew away over yonder, carrying that message, telling everybody how you like the fuck goes.
Right. How did that work, dude? Like, sending the pigeon.
I have no idea how they trained them.
It goes from one point to another point, and then the messages are sorted through.
Mhm.
And they're like, all right, this is to a John Smith in Kentucky.
Yeah.
After they've had like a good read.
Yeah.
That guy was the biggest gossip in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, still, like at a post office and shit. I mean, like you don't work there unless you want to know what the fuck's going on.
Well, you're not allowed to open shit. Everything's addressed. I mean, you do.
Yeah, but it's
and
you've
definitely like fucking locked on that skill of making it untraceable.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
You do this shit all day.
Look,
you've had practice.
I mean, it would not be that hard,
right?
To just copy the writing, put it in a new envelope.
Oh, that as well. Yeah. I was thinking something like steam related.
Yeah, steam it. Same stamps.
But it's getting steamy up in there.
It's getting steamy. And what kind of horrific shit have they learned?
You know, these people aren't fit as well. You know, these people who like sort of sit down all day, steaming. They're very hot, and they're steaming envelopes. So they're just like sweating over these envelopes.
It's like someone boiled a Christmas ham.
Yeah, and then that's their existence.
That's gotta fucking suck.
From dusk till dawn.
Yeah.
Dawn to dusk.
Yeah.
Either or.
I mean, probably
sweaty ham.
Both. Sweaty ham. Imagine being a literal fucking ham beast. You know what I mean? like imagine, like, because you have to go home at some point. That you know people. No one's an island.
Yeah, no one's an island.
You know. So like, how the fuck are you supposed to live like that? I saw a guy today walking down the street. Fucking ham beast.
Yeah.
Guy was like 400 pounds, bro. Just walking. And here's the thing, it's like shirts in particular are usually designed to be flattering.
Right.
But there's a certain point you get to where it doesn't matter how the shirt is cut or how it's sewn together. It's not gonna save you.
Yeah, you can only go so big with shirts. And it's just like, all right, what are you hiding? You're either a big titty woman. Yeah. You know, fondling massive tits under there with your boyfriend's rugby shirt. Yeah. Or you know, you're a monster. Yeah. And I mean, you know, sometimes it's both. Yeah. Because I feel like a guy at 400 pounds is probably hiding some fat fucking knockers under there, bro. I would fucking man titties, bro. I would fucking bro. Hefty, bro. Hefty and chest. And those titties. He's got those fucking heavies, bro. He's just walking into Duck Island, you know, walking into an ice cream store. I'm just trying to scoop, bro. And you know, with a fit gal who has big tits, who's also, you know, she's not sweating as much. Yeah. You know, there's less lubrication. Right. You've got to work something out there. Yeah. This big fat guy. He's always lubricated. Always, like literally, bro. You don't even need to fight his tits. No. You got a 1,000-fold of folds. See what I did there? Yeah. Yeah. That's 10-fold folds. What a terrible day to have ears. Just the visual imagery of fucking this fat guy. But that's the thing too. You could just fuck a fat roll. You could just fuck a fat roll. You could go around the world. Yeah. Him being your world. Yeah. Well, he's got his own gravitational pull at that point, probably. Yeah, he does. So I feel like you just have to get out into sort of his give me a fucking, what do you call it? His orbit. Yeah. You just get into a certain like part of the orbit, just a certain part of his stratosphere. Yeah. Get into a stratosphere, and then you could just sort of fuck as you go around. I think what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Couldn't quite describe it properly. One day I will be able to describe that properly. Can you imagine sitting at the beach and watching this guy just float around like a natural satellite, and he's just fucking individual folds. Yeah, them getting fucking swallowed. You go from knee to knee. Yeah, to lower belly. Yeah, to upper middle belly. He's got a big belly. So, you know, yeah, you've got naturally. That's a few. It's a few penetrations. Yeah. You know, but variety is the spice of life, they say. It's spicy too.
Yeah, all the Cheeto dust and his fat rolls as you just come around, you just fucking tweaking.
It's a different sort of infection.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it won't go away. It's resistant to antibiotics.
It's a UTI of yeah.
I don't think a priest could help you either. It's like resistant to Christ.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like the most unholy concoction of like Mountain Dew, sweat, Cheeto dust,
Acne,
and just
all that
sadness.
pus.
Pus.
All that pus.
I mean, who doesn't love a little pus?
Mm.
I mean, oh my god,
It's the pre-cum of
it's the
of the
natural
rest of the world.
Yeah, yeah. There's some guy in India right now just pussing, bro.
Passing turmeric.
Yeah.
That's their pre-cum. That's their lubricant.
Just sprinkle a little
Turmeric.
turmeric on it. Yeah. Do you reckon that? Like,
Well, turmeric just pours out of their sores.
yeah.
Pores.
Well, yeah, literally.
Pours out of their pores, baby.
Well, yeah, you eat turmeric and you just start sweating the shit. Don't you? What a
And
highly
then
infectious
eventually you
plant.
turn red.
Really?
Well, I would
That's
say
odd.
so. I'm calling them it.
Yeah, eventually you turn red.
Facts.
Facts. Yeah, just all the melanin, it just keeps it,
Yeah.
keeps it at bay.
They're red people. Why? Turmeric.
Turmeric.
It's that root.
Yeah, not even a little paprika.
It's paprika as well, but I don't think paprika is a root.
Right.
I think it's just such a stanulant,
Yeah, stanulant.
making up words, but you know what I'm saying.
I like that. Stanulant.
It's stanulant.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like a drippy fucking stanulant.
It's drippy,
It's drippy.
but there's a lot of seepage.
Yeah. Seepage. That's a horrifying word.
It is. It sucks.
Seepage. Bro, can you imagine just being at the club and like, oh man, I just met this girl, man. She got mad seepage. You'd be like,
What does that mean?
hang on. Yeah. Stop. Let's
Let's turn it back around for a
yeah.
minute.
Let's do a deep dive on that.
Yeah. Firstly, what does seepage mean, and what is seepine?
What is she seeping?
Because they're separate. Yeah, they're separate. The seepage is the action.
Yeah, and the seeping is,
We need a noun here. Give us a noun.
Seep. Yeah, I know. Seeped.
What's seeping?
What has she seeped?
What's sept?
Yeah, what's sept? Whoever, like the Oxford Dictionary people are rolling in their graves right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Countdown.
Countdown.
Was it countdown? 8 out of 9, 10 does counts. Does countdown? What's that show I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's countdown.
Yeah, fair.
And then there's this English what do you call them? There's like those shows where they have panel shows. It's an English panel show.
Okay.
Their take on countdown. It's called 8 out of 10 cats does countdown.
Okay, nice.
It's quite good.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Carr's he's the producer. Underrated guy.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, his most recent special, absolutely terrible. He's a funny guy. Not then though.
What? Which special was that?
Just his most recent one.
Is that his Dark Materials?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I saw part of it. I've seen part of it.
Cool. Leave it there.
Yeah, just save some time.
Well, you did well because you're watching it and you were like, oh, this isn't very good. And so you turned it off.
Right.
And that was where you went, well,
yeah,
that was the correct move.
Yeah.
I'm like, this, Jimmy Carr's a good guy. He's a genius in his own right. He's been in the industry for years. He's there for a reason. I'm going to keep trekking on for him. For his legacy and for him and for myself, and because I believed in him, and I was wrong.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough for both of us.
But
not for you.
I mean, I kind of bailed. I think I was falling asleep. So
he was sending you to sleep.
Yeah.
You weren't tired when you started watching.
No, I was on crack cocaine.
Yeah, you were wide awake.
Yeah. I was tweaking, mad tweaking. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah. So somehow just his visual, what do you call it? He was visually unstimulating.
Yeah, weird. I
Anyway,
have some news.
Ooh, he's getting married.
Who? Jimmy Carr?
No, you.
Me? No,
I was talking about you in the third person.
I was like, who is it? Who is it? Winter Olympics is on.
Yeah,
and no one gives a fuck.
no one cares.
I have never seen any like a group of people never give a shit about an Olympic event ever. And the only event that gets that much effort put into it to have that little a response is the Paralympics.
Yeah, no, people care less about that.
Yeah, but I feel like we have like just a slightly bigger turnout, but it's more hollow because like everyone just wants to see a couple of guys in wheelchairs play basketball just to find out what that looks like.
So the Paralympics are more, they're more popular and more revered than the normal.
I feel like
Olympics.
people dip in and out,
Right,
you know.
but more or less
I feel like it's a little more.
at the Paralympics.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I think it's a little more
Mm.
because I want to see a bitch with no leg.
I want to
Yeah.
see. I want to see some Down syndrome shit. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see some Down syndrome activities.
Yeah,
That's what I like to see.
you know, and just watch him in this primal fight for survival.
I just want to see them try and do normal stuff. You know,
Yeah,
that we do.
We find if they just set up like a little supermarket or something, and that's the Olympic event.
Yeah,
Like-
Their number of this is just completely different. It's not sport related completely.
yeah,
It's just them trying to survive in our society.
yeah. Every now and again, someone throws a dodgeball at them.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It's them deciding. It's them doing some things much better than us.
Yeah,
Like they're just like they're searching Netflix. It doesn't take them an hour. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks okay. I'll give this a go.
yeah,
And you know, it's like 30 seconds.
yeah, yeah.
Instead to our half an hour where we're like, oh, that's a maybe. Oh, I might come back to that one.
Yeah,
And then you just start like sort of tearing everything.
yeah. Do
You're
I
like,
really want that on my like list?
I'm gonna put this over the one that I just thought of. That one's out now. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah,
Just them doing things much better than us. you know,
Yeah.
without the anxieties that we sort of
Yeah.
project into our own lives.
and then you just kind of sit there and just that warm glow of the TV.
Being Down syndrome, underrated.
You know, underrated. I mean, like there
If I
has.
could.
Hey,
If I could.
if you could, I mean, there has to be a level of which, like, I think a lack of self-awareness is probably would make you a little bit happier. I'd rather
Definitely.
be smart and miserable, but
Right.
I think, like, yeah, it's nice to see someone every now and again that just goes,
Hmm.
and you're like, fucking same, you know?
Just playing with a stick.
Yeah,
Mm.
like, because here's what's been happening. Like, I've been hearing like, oh my god, world record breaking thing, blah 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 blah. No one gives a shit. Imagine working for years,
Yeah.
4 years of your life, intermittent between these Olympic Games, just time after time after time, doing thing after thing after thing.
Dude, there's astronauts that we don't know.
Yeah,
They've been to the moon.
yeah,
I know them too.
yeah. Who gives a fuck about the others?
Yeah, I don't know them.
I have no idea.
No.
But some guy just broke a world record in an athletic sport
Mm.
that is so far and away beyond anything that we could really comprehend in
Yeah.
terms of like athletic ability and prowess. And no one gives a shit.
It's very tough, I feel, like with sports, just because like we're at like a level now where it's like, cool, like how much better can you get? Like, oh, they did like a slight deviation of that move onto that bar,
Right.
and then the deviation was different when they exited the grinding the bar. That was different from last time. That was good.
Yeah.
That gets more points than the other person.
Yeah.
You know, like the margin of error is very, very tight.
Yeah.
And it really only matters for these people that are like doing it all the time. Like if I see like a motherfucker do like a bicycle kick, now I'm like, that was cool. But if I saw that same thing 20 years ago, I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
No, everyone's bicycle kicking, dude. Like,
Yeah.
And so like the margin of error now is very tight. It's like sports has almost got to the point where it's like we're just watching the same shit over and over again. And you know, like it's always kind of been like that way for me. I've always hated watching sports.
Never been a sports guy.
I've enjoyed playing it
Yeah.
because like there's like a different sort of camaraderie in it.
Yeah. You're involved.
And maybe that's my own delusions as well.
Right.
But watching it, like even with football, because I've always been a football guy. Even watching it, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that sucks.
I need to put a bet on or something.
Yeah.
I need like money, or I need something extra to sort of to involve me, to be more self-involved with this, because watching it is not enough.
It's not enough.
Sports is boring.
I like the really way out sports. Like
Right.
there's a sports league now. It's like chess and boxing.
Cool.
So you do one round of boxing and you do like several moves of chess.
That's wacky as shit.
That's fucking weird.
Mm.
But it's funny because you can either go in hella smart and
Yeah.
try to win at chess, or you can try to
Or
knock them
fuck
out
up
at
once
boxing. Yeah, so you see,
and get knocked out.
yeah. So you see like hella Chads coming in,
Mm.
just trying to win on the boxing game,
Yeah,
and you see like nerds coming in just trying to win on the chess side, and you see people in the middle.
that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's like a world pillow fighting championship. It's like UFC now,
Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah,
bro. I want to compete.
I think shit started getting like a bit left, a bit like left winged. I'm not trying to go political here. I'm just trying to say like
Yeah, go
out of
political.
whack.
Yeah.
Out of whack.
Yeah.
When
Off kilter.
yeah, off kilter. Things started getting off the kilter, off the tracks when they started playing lingerie football.
Oh, dude, I loved that.
Oh, I love it.
Dude, that was my favorite shit. But I know
That's the only sport I watch.
it went off the tracks for me completely because I could never watch normal sport again.
Yeah.
And when I started watching American football with these women in lingerie,
Mm.
and they,
Yeah.
and they were athletes.
There was a lot of pausing.
There was a lot of
It was a long game.
yeah. Listen,
That's your day.
I got billed extra for Sky TV that month.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took a long time. I could never watch American football.
A lot of physical recovery as well.
Yeah, a lot of drink. You got to hydrate. I was needing electrolytes.
I was eating a lot of tuna, man.
Yeah, a lot of what the fuck?
Well, you need to sort of
protein.
recharge your protein.
Yeah, protein.
Protein levels went all the way down.
Just
Very quickly.
right to the floor.
Not even before the first quarter.
I don't even think.
I'm not even sure what that means, though. I don't know the rules.
I have no idea. I just like
There
watching.
are a few rules.
Yeah,
With American football, none of which I'm sort of aligned to.
I am not familiar with them at all.
Mm.
But yeah, man, the women's lingerie football league. That was the only time I ever really got into. Because I was having a fantasy about like buying my own sports team, and
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
In the female league.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'll buy a fucking sports team. I'll,
Be a
like,
coach.
yeah,
Be hands
I
on.
mean, I feel like I don't have the experience in coaching, but I'll have a geese. I'll have a gander.
I'd be a coach.
You'd be a coach.
I'd know nothing about the sport. I'd be more of a motivator.
Mm.
I'd be like a water boy. It'd be like that movie Waterboy with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
It'd be exactly like that.
that would be the greatest career achievement.
Mm.
Just
some perv, just like being like real out about it as well. It's just like these women are beautiful.
yeah.
I just want to be close to them.
I like a pervert that owns his shit.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one.
Yeah.
There is no pervert that owns a shit apart from the late and great. I don't think he's dead actually, and thank God he isn't.
Yeah.
Mr. Playboy,
Yeah.
Mr.
Hugh
H.
Hefner.
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
2 H's.
I just like a guy that's just like, listen, I like feet.
Yeah.
It's what it is. Or some guy that just goes, listen, I like it when she goes a couple knuckles deep.
Yeah.
She's got little hands. Or like, just something weird.
Yeah, I feel it.
Listen, I like it when she ties me to the
That's
table.
less word nowadays. Just
yeah.
Finger in the ass and that.
Can you imagine
That
that
happened last night when I was at the docks.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you imagine the one Amish guy who likes getting fingered by his wife, and he just feels this deep, haunting shame about it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's some guy in Miami Beach getting fingered through a glory hole.
I think with the Amish, instead of sort of alleviating to their desires, they just beat their wives
Right.
and their children.
Is there a lot of that in the Amish community?
Oh, I would say so.
Right.
I would say there's a lot of sexuality between father and daughter
Okay.
in the Amish community.
Yeah.
And you can quote me.
Okay, cool.
I would say
We're
definitely.
going to see you on that panel on CNN.
Yeah.
Local residents.
Just saying the
Josh
same-
Jones. Yeah.
Just saying the same words with like no reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
The Amish community speaks out against Auckland comedian Josh Jones.
Mm.
And you're just like, listen, I said what I said. We don't fact check.
Yeah. Listen, you either want fingers in your ass or you have sex with your child.
Yeah.
Those are the only two
That's it.
outlets that I have.
This is the only thing that I've ever truly believed. You know, it'd be funny as fuck just to watch me just keep doubling down, like on CNN.
But like, how do you know like such a specific argument, about children? It's like, well, I know it. I don't know where I was going with that.
I mean,
I think at that point I have children,
right?
And then like I'm able to look from both sides,
right? And then you
having had sex with my child.
Got it. And then you come out and apologize to the Amish community.
There's no apologies. It's just saying, well, at least I know now that I was right.
Got it.
Yeah.
You know, and
there will be no apologies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing with like when you have sex with your child. You're not much of an apologist.
Yeah,
you're not a guy who sort of owns up to things.
Yeah. Because what are you gonna apologize for leaving the milk out? You know, when you commit with the most horrific thing I think a person could do.
At that point, self-awareness is all the way down.
It's kind of gone. It's left the building.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well join the fucking Winter Olympics.
Yeah, the trolley event.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Paralympics.
The Paralympics. Yeah.
Trolley event.
I'm
trying to put a trolley back.
I genuinely want to join in like the PFC.
The PFC?
The Pillow Fighting Championships. Like UFC, but for like pillows.
But the Paralympic version?
Paralympic version would be fucking funny. 2 guys in wheelchairs and one becomes a quadriplegic.
How does that work?
Gets hit in the head one too many times.
I want to see sort of like cross. This is what I want to see. I want to see cross-species Paralympics.
Right.
That's what I want to see. You know what I mean by
species?
Yeah.
Like just disabled.
I want to see a blind guy fucking with a guy with,
no legs.
Yeah, with no legs. Yeah.
Nice.
No, I just want to see them fight to the death. With pillows.
I think we can arrange it. Yeah. And then they get power-ups. Like one guy gets a brick in his.
Yeah.
I would pay to see that.
I want to see some retarded shit. Man.
I want to see some retarded shit. I want to see some violence.
I want to see some violence. I want to see some cross-splice gene.
Yeah. Can't wait to see that in the newspaper. You know.
Splice, dude. I want them to splice that shit up because they're all equal.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, with this ultra wokeness with us at the moment.
Yeah.
Would you like another beer?
I'll go for it.
With like the ultra wokeness the way it is, and everyone being all equal and all, how dare you say that a guy with dyslexia is not unequal to a guy who has no legs, no arms, and is blind.
Yeah. And
how dare you say that?
Yeah. And how dare you say I shouldn't be able to fight to the death? With this guy.
That's right. Who's you to say that he's any better at running than I am? Who are you to say that?
Yeah, we gave him those little bionic legs.
Yeah, he doesn't have bionic legs. He doesn't need those to be as equal to me.
Yeah, that would be funny.
How dare you say that?
How dare you? How dare you, sir? And as an apology to the Amish community, Josh Jones invited the entire Amish community to witness his Olympic event.
To the confidential.
To the confidential. It says you've beaten the fuck out of a guy with no legs.
Yeah. That's the future that I look forward to.
Yeah.
Just wokeness, because it might take over, dude. Because it's not going to. It's going to go the other way. And they're all going to be saying, faggot again. We're all going to be saying things are gay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 2012 Xbox lobby. And
it should be.
I don't know if it's gonna make the world a better place.
Well, it will, man.
But
less sensitivity is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
anti-fragility is a good thing. It's not worrying about the small things.
Yeah.
Little people things. I mean.
Yeah. Do you reckon midgets like? I don't know, because most of these people, because it's almost always like people getting mad about stuff on behalf of a group of people. Hey, you can't say that about gay people. But all the gay people I've ever met, they're just normal people. They just want to get on with their lives.
A very small percentage of them get pissed off about stuff.
Yeah, very small.
That people argue and that they.
Yeah.
when it's person to person, maybe when they get behind a computer, they might talk about shit and they're like, oh, that offended me. When they like had enough time to sort of think about it and like and sort of congeal the animosity. But when you actually just talk to someone, you'd be like, hey, like, you know, what about this? What about that? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we're literally all just trying to get on with our lives. You know,
you think it's the same thing with law people?
Yeah, I wonder if it's
the trodden on.
Because like the thing with like gay people as well, like people who are like, literally getting stepped up. But it's like person to person most of the time, at least a lot of the gay people I've met, you can't really offend them.
I haven't
it's like I got called a faggot every day.
Yeah.
For like 10 straight years throughout my entire schooling.
You're not
going to offend me now by saying that my shirt looks gay.
You're goddamn right.
You know what I mean? It's like
most of the gay people I've met are the most anti-fragile people I've ever met.
Yeah.
And it's the people that defend them not gay at all.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you can't say that.
Yeah, why don't you choke down some dick and then see how you feel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But no, they're always
like the power bombs are the least fragile.
Yeah.
The power bombs.
Yeah, they're getting literally like railed. You know? Like it's the last day of Pride Month.
And they're leaning
every day. And they're leaning into it.
Creating that power from the bottom.
You know? Listen, those organs just gotta be
rearranged.
It's gotta be like someone dropped a plate of spaghetti in there. You know what I mean? That's gotta be like it's gotta be rearranged.
That's like a circumferential claymore. Yeah.
Like a circle.
Circumferential. Anyway. It hurts.
That's not the voice of experience, but
the gay people are great, and we love them on this podcast.
We gotta find like our funniest friend, yeah, and we gotta have them on. And but I reckon like midgets though, like midgets must be. I don't wonder if midgets are like that too. It's like you're not gonna offend me by calling me a midget. I'm a midget.
Right.
I've been called a midget for like 36 years.
I think the angriest people out there in the world, they're not feminists though. They're not little people now. They're not people with gender issues. No.
Right.
They're men.
And that's usually issues with the other gender too. That's like them on the internet being like, hey, fuck those guys. Like, hey, fuck men. And you're just sitting there like, I just like World of Warcraft. I don't, what? And then there's like the insults who are like, hey, fuck women. And then just like, I just like chiffon. You know, like I have no idea.
I don't associate with that. But I think it's like really short guys.
Yeah.
Like really short guys, you know, who sort of like, hey, you fucking midget. But they're not actually midgets. They're just really short.
Because I think there is a relief in hopelessness. Because if you're a genuine midget, you have a condition.
Exactly.
You can't do anything about it. And people look at you and you look like a fucking midget. So it's like, oh, he's a midget.
It's like you can't make fun of Michael Jordan. Right. Because you know he's got AIDS. And he's got AIDS. He knows he's got AIDS. Like Magic Johnson, dude. Who makes fun of Magic Johnson?
Nobody.
There's been like there could have been he's still alive, right?
Think so?
Yeah, we think so. And who knows how, but he's still alive. He's still alive, and there's been about 4 jokes about him in the last fucking century.
Yeah.
4 jokes.
Yeah. You know?
4 jokes. And like it's because he's claimed it, he's linked into it. It's the same with midgets, you know, you can't really make fun of them, but the guys that are like just around that area, they're 5'4". Yeah. 5'5" you can get away with it if you're a big guy. Because I think like Joe Rogan's like 5'5" or something like that. Yeah, you know, Asians are 5'5".
Right.
And like it can be short or whatever, and it annoys them, but it doesn't fuck with them that much.
Yeah.
Guys who are 5'4" and under, they're the angriest people alive.
They're like literal demons.
They're demons.
Legit gremlins.
They are.
I've never seen anybody at a house party on their hands and knees tearing up the grass outside, screaming at the sky, saying, please release me. I want to die. It's always been a guy who's like 5'4".
It's always a 5'3" gremlin who should be living under the bridge.
Yeah. You know, they do. I think they just like...
That's where they were born, I think.
Well,
not really.
I think they live in under a bridge,
Right.
but in a more abstracted sense because they're on
Exactly.
4chan.
Almost under a rock.
Yeah, you know, which is 4chan. You know, and they're just on slash B.
I feel bad for those guys, but they don't do themselves any favors.
Certainly don't.
They could be the happiest people alive,
Yeah.
but they're not.
Listen, there's someone out there for everyone. You know, like you're 5'4". There's a woman out there who's like 6'7", and all the guys are intimidated by her. And you could date that woman.
Dude, there's that right?
She is so much taller than you.
And she's into small things. You remember that episode of Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
Where like that tall bitch was fucking dating Malcolm.
Yeah.
Because he was small.
Yeah.
And she had like all that miniature shit in the house.
Yeah.
You're saying yeah, or
in for a penny, in for a pound.
Right.
You know, everyone else is smaller than this woman. Who the fuck is 6'7"? Almost nobody.
And you know what happened at the end that really disappointed me?
What?
He didn't fuck her.
You know?
He was like, oh, like I'm just here because I'm small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have sex.
Why are you mad about that? You know?
Have sex.
Have sex about it.
Just have sex about it. Have some sex. You don't have to marry her.
Yeah, so you know, just have a little sex.
You know what pisses me off? Because like I'm probably at that level now. I'm like, I kind of actually do need to have a conversation with this gal if I'm not inebriated.
Yeah.
If I'm inebriated, yeah, I can fuck anything. But if I'm not, I need to have like a wee conversation first.
Okay.
I need to sort of get to know this person a little bit.
Right.
And then I can fuck. You know what I mean? I need to be interested.
Yeah.
But a person that never was like in that animalistic state and was just fucking.
Yeah.
Like we were when we were young, which I'm happy that you still are now. Actually, you're in a relationship now, but like you know what I'm saying.
But I'm still there. I'm a thirsty boy.
Oh, exactly.
Thirsty kid.
A person who never had that period of their time. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, yeah.
Why are you being that Malcolm?
Yeah.
Why are you being that Malcolm?
Why being Malcolm? Fuck. Just do it. Get you some.
Yeah.
What? Because there's no glory
and
being just like, you know, and not like, I understand you got everyone chase you with. You want to wait for someone special. I get it.
Cool.
But
we appreciate that. No one appreciates that more than we do.
You know, yeah.
Well, they're good.
But if it's just because you know I'm here because I'm small, yeah. You best take those dungarees off. You better jump into that extra large, that California King. You better get yourself a fucking mouse outfit on, put on a little bow tie or something.
They wear that little Irish unicorn outfit. She's got me on the corner. Oh, she's only fucking me because I've got an English accent. Yeah.
Yeah. What you have?
What are you? Malcolm was fucking 15 in that video.
Yeah.
15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Complaining about almost having sex with a girl.
About to get molested.
About to get fucking about to become a victim.
Statutory.
It was about to become a victim.
Yeah.
Like we all were.
But it's what it is. You know, we all go through it. Yeah, no, it's just I never understood. I feel really bad for the people who like wait, like save themselves until marriage, because that's a fucking gamble of epic proportions.
It's a crazy gamble.
Because it's like, what if you're not sexually compatible with that person?
Yeah, but people don't also wait that long. I think the gamble as well is just sort of being Christian. Because like, how easy is it to just like get divorced as a Christian? Right. Like, oh, this isn't working out, you know, like doesn't have the game that I wanted, or like, you know, it's something obviously a bit more complex than that. But it's like, oh, we're not getting on.
Yeah.
My childhood sweetheart of 2 years.
Yeah.
We weren't compatible.
Yeah. Because they get married really quickly. Yeah.
They do, because they want to fuck.
They want
to fuck.
Right.
So like I've got a good buddy of mine who lives in England. He's a cool guy, but his friends are all Christian. He's Christian as well, and he's got a level head. But his friends are all Christian. His sisters are married. Like they're just a couple of years older than him. All their friends are getting married because they want to have sex.
Right. They want to fuck. But like, what happens if like she's uber thirsty? She's like she is like sitting on shower heads and fucking grinding on the corner of the bed. Like she's like Pharaoh, bro. She's like a cat grinding its ass across the carpet.
She's constantly in that confess.
Bro, she's leaving a snail trail, son. It's wet, bro. wet. You need a wet floor sign when guests come over.
A snail trail.
Yeah, man. She's like a little fucking.
Is that yours?
Like a thick little slug, bro.
A snail trail is crazy.
Snail trail. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
That's what it is. I'm coining
that yours?
Yeah, I'm coining that.
Bro, that's yours, dude. That is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. Bro, they just come over. They're like, "Yo, did a baby seal slide through here?" They'll be like, "Nah, man, my girl's just thirsty as fuck, bro. You know, she only likes me because I'm small, though. I have mixed feelings about it, but I still fuck.
Yeah,
because that's
I'm
what
still gonna be fucking.
That's what champions do, bro. You know,
because I'm not 30.
Literally drinking down more pussy juice.
But 30 is the new 20.
Yeah, well, they say that.
Well, I'm hoping so.
Because it's like we gotta grind for 10 years to make any kind of. It's like that's when we really start living.
Yeah, and also like being in like the comedy community, it's always been that case.
Which I always thought is bullshit because I've seen people that are very, very funny, much funnier than people who've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, you need experience. No, you don't. You need to be funny.
I've got a take, which I was going to leave for when our guest that was supposed to be on twice.
Right.
But we'll talk about it now. Delivery, not that important.
Right.
People talk about delivery. And
that's when I said, put your dick in my mouth. And everyone's like, the way you said that was really funny.
Dude, I used to have this buddy in high school. And I was like, man, like, why is it so funny? Like, I love everything he says. He used to just say things in a certain way, and they were just normal things. Right. And like, I was just such a dumb human that I was like, man, like, he's hilarious. And I always thought, you know, like, that's funny guy. Not a funny guy at all.
Right.
He just like, he put like a certain.
Just had a speech impediment.
Yeah. Oh, he was retarded. Yeah. And I was just too retarded.
Fair.
He put like a certain pizzazz on things. And right. It made everything funny. Yeah. And like, it's the same with a lot of comedians. You know, like you watch your Jim Carreys, you're like, oh, cool. Like Jim Carrey, you watch him 3-4 times, like funny guy. You watch him the 5th time, it could be completely different material. You're not going to laugh.
It's the same thing.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You watch like a good comedian, you know, like who, maybe they've got like a bit of stage presence, right? You know, your Dave Chappelle's, your Bill Hicks, you know, your Charlie fucking whoever's, and they're like they've got like a certain way they say things, but that's not what you're there for. You're not there for action comedy. You're there for like the words they say.
Right.
And I feel the same way about like delivery. I was about to burp, but I didn't. There it is. Delivery is the same thing. It's like, yeah, you can get to like a certain point with your delivery, but
it's like the quality of your thoughts that are.
It's the quality of the thoughts, and I'm here for what you say.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say the same thing to Muda. I was like, yeah, like you talk with your hands or whatever. But like, I'm not going to like show up to a comedy club to like look at your hands.
Yeah. Oh my god, have you seen this guy? He's so fucking funny. He talks with his hands.
Have you seen his hands?
Have you seen his hands? No, no one ever does that.
No.
They go, he's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so like so I would come there for that, for his thoughts on things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delivery is a sham.
Yeah, I think delivery is. I think you can do it so bad though that it takes away from.
Oh yeah, you can.
You do. Yeah, but I think like there's a quite a steep diminishing rate of return on that.
Exactly. Yeah, you can be like a real awkward motherfucker and just fuck everything up. That could have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But you know, you're gonna leave that shit.
Yeah, you can't deliver.
You're gonna get off that shit at one point because of like who you are.
Yeah, like you can't deliver dog shit so well that it's funny.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
like,
yeah.
So I would agree, and that's why we're probably not going to get invited back. Ain't that a bitch? Hey man,
I hope that's not true.
Don't you worry about it, bro. You and me, buddy, we're gonna go to Reddit. And find ourselves at the Winter Olympics, 2026.
Dude, we'll be great commentators for the Winter Olympics.
Bro, we'll be the fucking funniest. Can you imagine?
Paralympics.
Feral Sunflowers 2026 Paralympic Games.
Oh, dude. Is that an idea?
Yeah, let's do that.
We could do our own commentary on the Paralympics.
Let's just go.
We'll do our own alternative commentary on the Paralympics.
Bro, they've already filmed like a shit ton of them. We can just go back and just like commentate on.
Is the Paralympics? Is it going right now?
I don't know. Let me check it out.
That's a goog. We might have the new and sort of very abrupt way that we get famous.
Yeah, literally.
Two absolute arseholes.
Holy shit! The Winter Paralympics will begin on Friday, the 4th of March.
Holy shit. You know what, man? Should we do this like every night?
Yeah.
How long does it go for?
2 weeks. It goes from
let's
the 4th to the 13th.
Let's do the details. Let's seriously put like a lot of our time into ruining our careers. Anything that we thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. See you at the games.
Yeah, we'll see you at the games. some of you won't. The jokes they're already coming.
Gonna see us in prison in the UK because there's no freedom of speech there.
It was like a blind joke. It was like some of them were blind. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, they're performing. Yeah, they're doing hurdles. They're doing like the fucking, what's that thing where you slide the rock?
There's like someone like shaking the hurdles. There's like a bell on the hurdles. And they're blind. Dude, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. This is gonna be really funny. Man.
Yeah, blind people.
Well, it is gonna be really funny.
Peloton with blind people.
They can just be coming out of all these like alternative games.
Mm.
These like sort of deviations of these games that we're watching. Dude, I'm actually keen on this.
I'm keen.
This could be quite funny.
Yeah, this is gonna upset.
We'll figure out how it works.
Yeah, we're gonna upset a lot of people. It's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah. Paralympics, baby. Yeah, it could be quite fun.
Keen.
Yeah, I'm keen as well. Would you like a cigarette?
You know what?
You should
know.
I mean, I've started saving.
Yeah.
And like, I'm such a retard when it comes to like, I just like, I don't mind like that spending on my phone, even though I've got it in like a certain savings account. So I'm taking out in cash.
Right.
I'm a cash man, so we got it in my suitcase. Right. See how that goes.
You don't trust banks, huh?